Is it time to buy or sell GameStop stock? In this video, we are diving deep into GameStop. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive a free price prediction and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 2nd of September 2025, our system has identified GameStop as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.82. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. We will continue to monitor this assessment to observe how it develops in the days ahead. The stock currently rests in the center of a broad and declining trend in the short term, indicating further decline within this trend. The existing 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 14.68% over the coming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from -25% to -4.75%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis reveals a projected change of 1.06%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between -14.25% and 51.57% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $20.07 and $35.48. Our latest daily update for GameStop includes the headline Stronger Technical Forecast for GameStop Stock Price After Tuesday Trading. The GameStop stock price increased by 4.46% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025. It rose from $22.41 to $23.41. During that trading day, the stock experienced a fluctuation of 5.55%, with a low of $22.18 and a high of $23.41. Although the price has fallen in 6 of the last 10 days, it remains up by 1.3% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, the trading volume increased alongside the price, a positive technical indicator, with 4 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 9 million shares were exchanged, amounting to approximately $199.10 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $35.80, while the lowest price was $19.31. Currently, the price is 34.61%, or $12.39, below the 52-week high, and 80.61%, or $97.34, below the all-time high reached on January 28, 2021, when the price peaked at $120.75. GameStop remains a volatile, retail-driven story as we head into September. Shares traded in the low 20s late last month, bouncing between small daily gains and losses. However, the bigger trend is the persistent attention from online communities that have demonstrated their ability to move markets and even influence corporate outcomes. At the same time, Wall Street remains a volatile, retail-driven story as we head into September. GameStop holds a substantial cash and cryptocurrency reserve, approximately $6 billion, coupled with low leverage, which limits downside risk and provides management with options for investments, buybacks, or acquisitions. Management's shift away from traditional retail toward higher-margin trading cards, collectibles, and partnerships has enhanced profitability metrics, yet execution risk remains a concern. Elevated short interest and renewed speculation of a potential short squeeze keep the possibility of sudden price spikes alive, while public disputes with short sellers and the attention of activist retail investors will intensify day-to-day volatility. In the short term, expect erratic price movements influenced by social sentiment and any corporate news. In the long term, if cash is invested wisely into sustainable, profitable growth, the stock could be reevaluated positively. However, if the pivot does not succeed, downside risk will be mitigated, but upside potential will be limited. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned GME a grade of underperform with a hold recommendation. On Friday, the 17th of May, 2024, it was reported that Wedbush once again assigned GME a grade of underperform with a hold recommendation. On Monday, the 25th of March, 2024, it was reported that Wedbush continued to assign GME a grade of underperform with a hold recommendation. On Friday, the 2nd of September, 2022, it was reported that Raymond James assigned GME a grade of neutral with a hold recommendation. On Thursday, the 18th of August, 2022, it was reported that Wedbush assigned GME a grade of underperform with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to GameStop stock. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book value as sell. In terms of return on investment, analysts have given the stock a neutral rating. The following signals have been identified for GameStop. The chart indicates mostly positive signals today. The GameStop stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, which suggests a favorable forecast for the stock. However, there is a general sell signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, as the long-term average is positioned above the short-term average. During downward corrections, support can be expected from the levels of $22.71 and $22.94. A decline below either of these points will trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 1st of August, 2025, and since then the stock has increased by 5.93%. Further growth is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is regarded as a positive technical signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal, pivots, buy signal 22 days ago, Bollinger, buy signal 1 day ago, short-term moving average, buy signal 4 days ago, long-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 57 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 4 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 57 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 45 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for GameStop. GameStop finds support from accumulated volume at $23.32. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is tested. Generally, the stock tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered quite low. Over the last day, the stock moved $1.23 between its highest and lowest points, reflecting a change of 5.55%. For the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 2.69%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for GameStop, let's briefly discuss some important fundamental data. First, let's talk about the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio may indicate that the stock is overvalued, or it could suggest that investors anticipate significant growth in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 9th of September, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are set at 0.190. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for GameStop. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for GameStop is at $23.46. If you do not currently own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, GameStop encounters its first support level at $23.32. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for GameStop from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 11th of August 2025, Daniel William conducted an insider purchase of 71,060 shares of Class A common stock. On the 23rd of July, 2025, Robinson Mark Haymond conducted an insider sale of 11,055 shares of Class A common stock. On the 24th of July, 2025, Robinson Mark Haymond conducted an insider sale of 30 shares of Class A common stock. On the 1st of July, 2025, Moore Daniel William conducted an insider purchase of 19,843 shares of Class A common stock. On the 2nd of July, 2025, Moore Daniel William conducted an insider sale of 721 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the most recent 100 insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be positive, with a ratio of 83.987. Overall, insiders purchased 1,685,558 shares and sold 1,536,647 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $22.06, reflecting a decrease of 5.76%. This stock exhibits very low daily movements, which translates to a minimal risk environment. Additionally, we have identified a buy signal from a pivot bottom that occurred 21 days ago. Is GameStop stock a good buy? Several short-term signals suggest a positive outlook. Although the stock is currently in a downward trend, we believe that the present level may represent a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for the stock to perform well in the near future. We have revised our analysis conclusion for this stock from a hold to a buy candidate since our last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 3rd of September, we anticipate that GameStop will open lower by 410 cents and begin trading at $23. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor prior to buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you find yourself in agreement or disagreement? We invite you to share your insights in the comments below. What is your target price for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With best regards from all of us at StockInvest.